Imagine losing the entire internet, no YouTube, no Google, no WhatsApp, no online banking, no video calls. Everything would stop. Most people believe the internet comes from satellites, but that is not true. More than 95% of the world's international internet traffic travels through cables, not in space but deep beneath the oceans. Thousands of kilometers of fiber-optic cables connect continents, cross oceans, and carry billions of messages. Every second, these cables are no thicker than a garden hose, yet they power the modern world. So how were they installed on the ocean floor? How do they survive earthquakes, storms, and enormous pressure? And what happens if one of these cables breaks? Today, we're exploring the hidden network beneath the sea, the engineering marvel that keeps the entire world connected. The story begins with light, not electricity, not radio waves, but light traveling. Side glass, each cable contains hair-thin strands of ultra-pure optical fiber. Tiny flashes of light race through them at nearly the speed of light itself. Every email, every video, every message, every online payment becomes tiny pulses of light traveling across oceans in just milliseconds. But placing these cables on the seabed is one of the most difficult engineering operations ever attempted. Special cable ships carry thousands of kilometers. Fiber-optic cable, the ship moves slowly, sometimes only a few kilometers per hour, as the cable is carefully lowered into the ocean. In shallow water, the cable is buried deep beneath the seabed. Giant underwater plows dig trenches, protecting it from fishing nets, ship anchors, and human activity. Far out in the deep ocean, the cable simply rests on the seafloor, where the water can be more than 5,000 meters deep. At that depth, the pressure is enormous, yet these cables continue working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, without stopping, silently connecting billions of people across the planet. But the journey doesn't end in the ocean. The cable eventually reaches a landing station, a highly secured building hidden near the coastline. From here, the data enters powerful networks that connect cities, countries, and millions of homes. Every second, trillions of bits of information pass through these stations without delay, without interruption, keeping the digital world alive. But there is a problem. The ocean is unpredictable. Earthquakes, underwater landslides, volcanic activity, fishing trawlers, and even ship anchors can damage these critical cables. When a cable breaks, entire regions can experience slower internet, or in some cases, lose international connectivity for hours or even days. Repairing a broken cable is never easy. Engineers must first locate the exact point of the damage, sometimes thousands of meters below the surface. Special repair ships are then deployed using robotic equipment and giant hooks. They carefully lift the damaged cable out of the ocean. The broken section is removed. A new section is precisely spliced together, tested, sealed, and slowly lowered back to the seafloor. A repair can take several days, sometimes several weeks, depending on the weather, the depth, and the location. It is one of the most complex engineering operations taking place far beneath the waves. What makes these cables even more incredible is their capacity. A single modern fiber-optic cable can carry millions of video calls, billions of messages, and massive amounts of cloud data at the same time. Without them, streaming platforms would stop, online gaming would fail, financial markets would struggle, even emergency services could be affected. That is why countries and technology companies invest billions of dollars to build and protect these underwater highways. Some of the world's biggest companies now help fund new cable systems, creating faster, more reliable connections between continents. Every new cable reduces delays, increases speed, and provides backup routes. If another cable is damaged, the network has become so important that it is often called the backbone of the internet, invisible to almost everyone, yet essential to modern life. Every search, every movie, every email, every click depends on a hidden network lying quietly across the bottom of our oceans. Despite their importance, most people will never see an underwater internet cable, they lie hidden beneath the sea, completely unnoticed, yet every second they keep the modern world connected. Engineers constantly monitor these cables from control centers around the world. Advanced systems can detect tiny changes in signal strength, helping teams find problems before they become major failures. New technologies are making these cables even faster, even stronger, and capable of carrying unimaginable amounts of data. As artificial intelligence, cloud computing, and global communication continue to grow, the demand for faster internet will only increase. That means more underwater cables will be built, crossing new oceans, connecting more countries and bringing remote regions into the digital world. The next time you send a message, watch a video, or open a website, remember your data probably didn't travel through space. It traveled across thousands of kilometers of glass fibers hidden deep beneath the ocean, silently, reliably, and every single day. These remarkable cables prove that some of humanity's greatest engineering achievements are the ones we never see. There is one question that surprises almost everyone: if satellites already exist, why doesn't the entire internet use them instead? The answer is simple: speed, capacity, and reliability. A signal traveling through a satellite must first go into space, then return back to Earth. That extra distance creates delay for video calls, online gaming, financial trading, and cloud services. Even a tiny delay can matter. Fiber-optic cables solve this problem. Light travels through glass with incredible speed, reaching another continent in just a fraction of a second. They also carry far more data than satellites ever could. That is why even today the world's biggest technology companies continue investing in underwater cables. The internet may look wireless, but behind every wireless signal is a physical network, a network built by engineers, protected by specialists, and hidden beneath the oceans. Without it, the digital world would simply stop. The greatest engineering wonders are not always the tallest buildings or the longest bridges. Sometimes they are the invisible systems working silently every second, keeping the entire planet connected. The future of the internet is already being built. New underwater cables are longer, smarter, and more powerful than ever before. Some stretch for more than 15,000 kilometers, crossing entire oceans without stopping. Engineers are developing advanced optical technology that can transmit even more information using the same hair-thin fibers. This means faster downloads, better video quality, lower delays, and stronger global communication. At the same time, governments and technology companies are building multiple cable routes, so if one cable fails, another can immediately take over, making the internet more reliable than ever. The next time you stream a movie, join a video call, or send a simple message, remember it begins as a pulse of light, travels thousands of kilometers across the dark ocean floor, and reaches someone on the other side of the world in just a few moments. Hidden beneath the waves lies one of humanity's greatest engineering achievements, a silent network that never sleeps, connecting billions of lives every single second. Without these cables, the modern world would not exist as we know it. Every day, without realizing it, we depend on this hidden network: students learning online, doctors sharing medical data, pilots receiving flight information, businesses moving billions of dollars, families talking across continents. All of it flows through a system most people will never see. Deep beneath the ocean, far away from cities and civilization, thousands of kilometers of fiber-optic cables continue their journey silently, relentlessly, day and night, storm after storm, year after year. They are not just cables, they are the lifelines of the digital age, proof that some of the greatest engineering achievements remain invisible, built not to be admired, but to work every second, every minute, every day. As technology continues to evolve, these underwater highways will become even more important, connecting new continents, supporting artificial intelligence, powering future innovations, and bringing the world closer together. than ever before the next time you open a website or send a simple message. Remember, your words may have traveled across an entire ocean, through a cable no wider than a garden hose, an engineering masterpiece hidden beneath the sea, quietly connecting the world. If you enjoyed discovering the hidden world beneath the oceans, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because here we uncover the world's greatest engineering marvels, hidden technologies, mega projects, scientific breakthroughs, and extraordinary places that shape modern civilization every week. A new documentary, a new mystery, and another incredible story waiting to be explored. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next documentary.